An institution is much more than bricks and mortar. It is all about the people, from the humblest to the highest function. Students, teachers, staff, and many others who are involved to make it into a thriving institution. Namaste, everyone. This is Professor Priya Naidu, welcoming you all to the Silver Jubilee celebration of DHRUVA College of Management. It started its humble beginning 25 years ago under the dynamic guidance of Professor Dr. S. Pratap Reddy. DHRUVA College of Management proudly stands as India's first not-for-profit B school, founded by a management professor. And today, it stands tall as one of the top 25 business schools in India and reckons consistently among the top 10 innovative B schools in India. Before we proceed, I again wish to request everybody, all the attendees, to kindly keep their audio and video muted so that we can have a smooth session without any technical glitches. It is a tradition to light a lamp before starting any auspicious event or ritual, as light symbolizes the absence of darkness, grief, and unhappiness. When the whole world is experiencing such a challenging time, let us all seek the divine blessings by lighting the lamp. Adhering to the new normal protocols, we are all attending this ceremony from our home. Therefore, arrangements have been made so that we can witness this lighting of the lamp ceremony graced by Pushpalata ma'am, Vice Chairperson, DHRUVA College of Management, straight from the DHRUVA campus. Over to Nasir for technical assistance. Thank you. Now, to proceed, we have already done with the lighting of the lamp. Now, today being the 74th Independence Day, I just wish to quote a few lines. Your pride for your country should not come after your country becomes great. Your country becomes great because of your pride in it. Some wonderful lines. It is indeed a moment of pride for all Dhruvans to celebrate its Silver Jubilee on the 74th Independence Day. On this note, may I request all to rise for the national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Uttara, Vanga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Ujjala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He. Jaya 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 He.
Thank you, everyone. Last 25 years has been a fascinating journey for DHRUVA. And at DHRUVA, we all believe in capturing all the vivid moments to save it as a memory to cherish for a lifetime. We will now take you through a video presentation that would take us through the journey of DHRUVA College of Management. Against the grim picture of employability of MBAs as projected by ASSOCHAM, 95% of DHRUVA's PGDM class of 2020 has already been placed with an annual package ranging from rupees 3.5 lakhs to rupees 12 lakhs with the median salary of rupees 5 lakhs. Even in this pandemic, DHRUVA is determined to create leader managers who can embrace challenges. To this end, we are tying up with CIMA, that is Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and ACCA, that is Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, that will open vistas of global opportunity for our students. We are also trying to metamorphose into an applied research institute with an entrepreneurial cell along with an incubator. DHRUVA has also recently earned a patent in simulation and filed 2 more patents for approval. Our faculty are pursuing research with the aim of publication in renowned UGC CARE, Scopus, SCI Index journals. Our collaboration with Bolton University, UK, to offer Intarlia certificate courses and student exchange may fructify any time now. During this lockdown, we completed Term 3 and summer internship projects online. Apart from academics, DHRUVA has tried to engage the students in initiatives like Go Creative, Gritty, mentoring to keep them engaged, enthusiastic, and ebullient. Our team of learned faculty organized a webinar series DHRUVA's cardinal principles. We at DHRUVA know how to put the right pieces in the right place. Our PGDM program will help one confront one's challenges in new ways, sharpen one's own mindset, and build managerial acumen that can innovate rapidly, adapt to unforeseen challenges, and exploit fleeting opportunities, and finally grab gainful employment. Since its inception, DHRUVA has been striving to attract the best of students, foster a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, and deliver the best-in-class PGDM. DHRUVA's vision is to become a nationally renowned day school that delivers excellent teaching learning processes in order to develop leader managers who can bring meaningful difference in the corporate world. DHRUVA's mission is to drive excellence in teaching, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship, and to create opportunity for our students to shape a responsible future for business and society. Quality has a price. To attract high-quality students and retain world-class faculty, DHRUVA must have the financial wherewithal to provide competitive scholarships, strong compensation packages, and appropriate research fundings. Unlike other B schools that treat management education as a business, DHRUVA equally focuses on those students who come from the bottom of the pyramid and who can't afford a costly management education. Indian academicians in general and management academicians in particular have been rejecting almost everything salient to India. India's past has been rendered irrelevant to India's future. Luckily, Government of India's New Education Policy NEP 2020 lays stress on Indian arts, languages, culture, and history. It is desirable by far to follow one's own law, philosophy, dharma of being, even if it brings temporary hurdles. As Rabindranath Tagore opines, we in the East have had to arrive at our own solution to the problem of life. Artificial uniformity leads to lifelessness. Ahimsa, that is, Access Hyderabad Indian Management System Academy, a DHRUVA forum, is striving to infuse MBA curriculum with ancient Indian wisdom. I'm sure this video has taken many of you attending this session down the memory lane. I now request Ms. Ananya, daughter of Ms. Sindhu, Dhruva Allen, to present a poem written and sung by her. Ms. Ananya, over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ananya Janna Reddy, granddaughter of Dr. Pratap Reddy. And at this celebration of Dhruva's Silver Jubilee, we see all the men and women who will carry your legacy of a true Dhruvan into the future. You have set the highest standards for education and have always told me that first is the best and second is like the rest. Tata, your leadership and commitment are unparalleled. We owe you a debt we cannot repay. So instead, I wrote a poem for you. The poem is called Pratap Reddy of Dhruva, our superhero. It was a journey of passion, a journey and aspiration, a journey or a blessing, one filled with compassion. At the top is the man, truly noble, truly fair. Diligence, dignity, dhyana and dharma, he claims are the way. Fame, not riches. Love, its stitches. Mystics in simplicity, and equitable mischief. Surviving with less, with dedication, with finesse. Serving, dreaming, achieving. He's completed goals as a noblesse. Admirable in loving his qualities. A beautiful personality. At teaching, he's brilliant. Jaw-dropping morality. An institution to teach, to stand on 2 feet. Nature and greenery, more sports courts and idlis. Now there are the Dhruvans, virtuous maybe affluent, but they'll always remember to face brute, be it whatever. I have been told, I say, by our influential man, trust me, 1,003,000 times, that he could shake the world only with Pushpa by his side. He is Dr. Pratap Reddy, an epitome of legendary, a teacher, a father, a grandfather, and a rebellious hero forever. Well, that's the last. Wishing you, Dhruva, a lot of love, health, and happiness. It's Ananya Janna Reddy signing off.
Thank you so much, Ananya. That was beautifully worded, and I'm sure each one of us attending this session resonate with each word that you spoke. So thank you so much. Though he needs no introduction, we have all known him as Professor Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, the chairman of Dhruva College of Management, as we have either been his student, colleague,
dignitaries, friends, recruiters, students, and alumni across the world, and my past colleagues and present colleagues, Namaste. I'm a teacher basically, worked for about 30 years in Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. At the age of 51, I thought enough is enough. I took voluntary retirement from JNTU, and I was at the crossroads, not knowing what to do. Only thing I know is teaching and teaching management only. That's how, with the help of my wife, Srimati Pushpalata, I ventured into this unknown, never knowing that I was holding a snake in my hands. This journey of 25 years is a tumultuous, topsy-turvy roller coaster ride. I've gone through many problems, but again, with the help of my students, my friends, and recruiters, more so by my wife Pushpa, I could sustain. And I am glad to tell you that DHRUVA has produced 2,500 managers. Before that, at JNTU, probably I have produced about 15,000 engineers. And these 15,000 engineers, as well as this 2,500 MBAs, they're all with me. I'm just a teacher. Even today, after 49 years, the students of JNTU remember me. And God has been gracious. He has given me more than what I deserve. And DHRUVA is sustaining because of the love of my students. And I am indebted to them. Same way, I am indebted to so many friends, so many friends. To start with, Dr. Matthew Monipali. First time in the country, he has introduced a subject by business communication skills. He is a PhD from Manchester University, UK in business communications. And he taught for 4 years in the formative years of DHRUVA, 95 to 99. And he has lifted the stock of brand of DHRUVA. Then came so many people. To name another friend of mine, David J. Sumant, Professor Emeritus, University of Miami, and his wonderful wife, my sister Chaya, and of course, Vipin Gupta, a famous professor and researcher in the world, and Dr. Ram Subramanian. Like that, so many friends have helped me, have addressed my students, and mind you, they have done this without taking a single pie. And you will wonder, whoever visits Indian School of Business from all over the world, I beg, borrow, steal them. They will come for an hour or two and spend their time with the DHRUVA students, giving their best. And that way, I am lucky to have Dr. M.R. Rao, Dean Emeritus, Indian School of Business, and many friends like Dr. Rama Velamuri from China, Dr. Badrul Khan from USA, like so many. And I cannot reel out the names because it goes on and on. I don't want to kind of bother you taking those names. But one thing I should tell at this stage and age in life of DHRUVA, modern management philosophy, as it is taught in even in Ivy League business schools, including Harvard, INSEAD, Stanford, or Sloan, or for that matter ISB or IIMs, is just 100 years old or 110 years old. But to me, it appears that it is kind of bacha philosophy compared to our Indian lore, our history, our heritage goes beyond 10,000 years. For example, motivation. What kind of motivation you can think of? Even Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs is comparable to Panchakosha, or for that matter, Gitopadesha by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna in the warfield, or strategy, or economics, finance, accounts. Is there anything comparable to Chanakya? And dharma, you take the sacrifice by Jesus Christ, by Prophet Muhammad, by our Ramaha Vigrahavan Dharma. All these people are models for us. And India is a custodian of all these wonderful messages, wonderful kind of heritage. That is the reason we have established a forum by name Ahimsa, Axis Hyderabad Indian Management Systems Academy, wherein we try to inculcate, bring in the Indian lore, Indian wisdom into MBA curriculum. And we are striving hard to reinvent what is lost in the Indian philosophy. And after all, a manager, a leader manager for that matter, our mission is to co-produce leader managers grounded in ethical profundity and intellectual humility. What is humility? Very interesting. Vidya dadhati vinayam, vinaya dhati patrataha. Knowledge imparts modesty. Through modesty comes eligibility. This eligibility is adhikara. People confuse adhikara with right. My friends, eminent members of the audience, please, there is no word like adhikara in Sanskrit. Adhikara is not right. With the Mughal invasion in 12th century AD, we have borrowed adhikara, the haq from Arabic. But in Indian lore, in Sanskrit, there is no word like adhikara. The adhikara is different. Adhikara is the eligibility. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You have got adhikara on the action, not on the fruits of action you derive. That is the beauty of Indian philosophy. And I'm trying to concentrate on developing the right brain of the students, so that they will become a wonderful human beings. More than anything, the knowledge can be acquired, because in today's millennial world, anybody can Google anything and find out the information, but the information is not important. Please understand why I am standing today at the age of 77 before 15,000 engineers and 2,500 managers and so many recruiters, so many VIP friends, just because of one thing I have given to my students. The words, actions are no comparison to the experiences I have given to my students. I believe in experiences. The experiences I have given to them, they are long lasting. Even after 49, 50 years, people come and tell me, sir, your slogan, your unique selling proposition, don't care, face the brute, has stood me in good stead. They always believe in that. They always develop the questioning mind. Without question, there is no knowledge acquisition. And I always believe in what he said is, to know that you don't know is a great step in knowledge. Shunya, unless you are in vacuum, unless your mind is nil, not full, it cannot receive anything. The more you don't know, more you will urge to know. That is the philosophy with which I try to commend my students to forget about egotism, forget about hampana, and think that they are zero. They are nothing. They don't know anything. By that culture, they would like to learn more and more and more. Even my teachers believe in a teacher is an eternal student. They will try to upgrade by their knowledge year after year after year. In today's world, the knowledge is, half-life of knowledge is ephemeral. Unless you keep learning, you cannot stand before the audience, stand in tune with the changing times. And I have many things to talk to on this occasion, but due to positive time, we have thought of completing it within 1 hour. Because of the technical glitches, it is taking much more time. Probably it may take up to 8:30 p.m. And with this, I conclude my address saying that Ano Bhadra Krato Yantu Vishwataha. Let noble thoughts come to us from every side. And let us keep our windows and doors open, like Mahatma Gandhi said. Let the knowledge flow in, but let us be firm on our feet in this Indian soil so that we can withstand Sabka Sunna Apna Gana. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Every time we hear you, we are all spellbound as an audience. I'm sure the attendees would agree with me. And we feel really proud to be associated with an institute like DHRUVA, which is led by somebody like you. Thank you so much, sir. DHRUVA has been fortunate to be associated with people of immense knowledge, repute, and charisma. We feel indebted for the immense contribution they have made in making DHRUVA a brand it is today. With their valuable inputs, they have taken DHRUVA to a higher pedestal. We are glad to have you all as an integral and inseparable part of DHRUVA's family. It is a privilege and honor to have Mr. BVR Mohan Reddy, Executive Chairman, Science Technologies, Honorary Member of the Advisory Board of DHRUVA, who has been kind enough to share a recorded video message as he conveyed his difficulty in attending this session. I request Mr. Nasir to play the video message on his behalf.
Good evening. Congratulations to DHRUVA College of Management on completing 25 years and celebrating their Silver Jubilee. Dr. S. Pratap Reddy Garu, the founder and the chairman, put in relentless amount of effort to create this institution of eminence. His passion, his commitment, and his hard work is reflected into this institution. We wish many more years of success to DHRUVA. Thank you.
May I request Dr. K. Pratap Reddy, Chairman, Governing Board, to say a few lines on this wonderful occasion. I take immense pleasure to invite Dr. Vipin Gupta, California State University, Chairman, Academic Council at DHRUVA College of Management. Sir, over to you.
Dr. Pratap Reddy, Pushpalata, ma'am, respected dignitaries, faculty, staff, students, alumni, parents, esteemed guests, namaskar. It is a moment of tremendous pride for me to be a part of the global DHRUVA community for celebrating this Silver Jubilee Day in the life of DHRUVA. DHRUVA literally means the longitudinal length of the North Pole that is appropriate for the weakened South Pole point under the weight of that North Pole to strengthen the sentient entity dimension through oneness with Ma Durga. In other words, it is the sensible academic experiences and agitations that give wings to the feet of the students for visualizing the extraordinary future with their eyes and to manifest that with their ordinary arms. DHRUVA has been true in realizing the meaning of its name in every sense of the word under the passionate leadership of Dr. S. Pratap Reddy. I take this opportunity to wish DHRUVA continued success and growth in making everlasting contributions to the local, national, and international community. I wish the entire DHRUVA community a very happy 25th anniversary on this 74th Independence Day of India. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful message. May I now call upon Dr. Sumant, Professor Emeritus, Miami University, to share a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I wish DHRUVA College of Management at least another 50 more years of great progress. These past 25 years have been tremendous. And my friend, Dr. Pratap Reddy, whom I of course will call by first name Pratap, and my sister Pushpa, they have taken upon themselves to build this organization for the benefit of so many thousands of people. to say a few words this evening at the request of Dr. Pratap Reddy. We are going through some very tumultuous times, especially in the post-pandemic world. There are unique factors affecting enterprises today, with the high-speed global communication and a paradox of cooperation and competitiveness, complexity, uncertainty, shifts in economic demographics, and the global market arena constantly changing and in turbulence, with international players added and subtracted constantly, selective customers who are now not just hiring big companies but small entrepreneurs. While deregulation has been plummeting, the product life cycles have been shrinking. The ecological concern and for sustainable future has been dominating this world. Unfortunately, there still seems to be confused emphasis from the 1970s through the 2000s, with conflicting extremes, where the conflicting objectives of companies are facing today include highest customer satisfaction possible, both internally, externally, but at competitive prices, lowest manufacturing cycle times possible, but with limited financial capital, minimal fixed capital investment and shortest payback periods possible, high employee loyalty in spite of high job security. The shifts in management and leadership focus have significantly changed in the last 20 years, let alone in the last 5 years here in the United States, and I know for sure in India, where I have been privileged to speak just about every other convocation, thanks to Pratap's giving me the opportunity. There are going to be continued chaotic times in the years ahead. In fact, one of the major changes that took place was in '73, when we had an inflection point with the oil embargo. Enterprises changed significantly. Then in 1992, with the advent of the internet, it has changed significantly. And I now predict that what I call it, a tsunami change, is about to come upon us. And this tsunami change is coming at such a rate and magnitude that none of the social, economic, political are able to withstand it. So what's the solution to enterprises of the future? Well, there is a philosophy that I have, and that is, after these 55 years of being in the industry academia, I have distilled this into one significant set of questions. And the set of questions is, who are we? Who am I at an individual level? And what is my purpose? That's the first question. And second question is, where will I be when I die? Very few people have answers to these questions. And those who have answers to these two questions, I believe, are the kind of leaders that we want to have in this world, in every facet of our world. And this means that these people have a tremendous self-worth, not born out of their education, economic status, or social status, but something very, very significant deep within themselves. I mean, you can count these people on your fingertips, despite the recorded history that we have had. I believe in this post-pandemic tsunami change, we need leaders to seek three things. Seek significance, not success. Second, seek servitude, not authoritarianism. And third, seek selflessness, not selfishness, which means we do not discriminate people based on race, religion, caste, etc., etc. In fact, there is no race. There is only one race called the human race. We all have descended from that one couple many thousands of years ago. So who can achieve this? And I believe again that it is those leaders that have true self-worth. And I believe my dear friend Pratap has demonstrated these three qualities long before most people have. So I place him with the highest esteem on the pedestal of honor, not because he has been my friend for 58 years and my classmate, but rather because of these three qualities. So I challenge all of us today to seek significant leaders, to seek leaders of servitude, and to seek leaders of selflessness. And I want to thank again Pratap and Pushpa for their indomitable strength they have demonstrated these past 25 years, of which Chaya and I have been a small part to play on many occasions. And I pray, ask God that He will bless Pratap and Pushpa and the families for at least celebrating the next 25th anniversary. That means the Golden Jubilee celebration. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. We concur with the vision of celebrating the Golden Jubilee as we assure to serve the society by molding the lives of the students' community. Thank you so much, sir. I request Dr. Ram Subramaniam, Setson University, USA, and a member of the Academic Council to share a few lines about his association with DHRUVA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ram Subramanian, and I'm a professor of corporate strategy at Stetson University in Central Florida. In 2004, my good friend, Dr. Vipin Gupta, whom you heard from a few minutes ago, introduced me to both Dr. Pratap Reddy and DHRUVA. To paraphrase a famous line from the movie Casablanca, that was the beginning of a beautiful relationship, one that lasts till today and that I hope will continue well into the future. I visited DHRUVA twice, once in its old campus, and you saw a picture of it in the opening montage, and the second time more recently in 2013 in its picturesque new campus. On both occasions, I thoroughly enjoyed my interactions with the students and faculty. My best wishes to DHRUVA on its Silver Jubilee. I know that this is a difficult time for all of us, but I'm sure that we will come out of this and be stronger for the experience. The foundation is well in place for DHRUVA's march to its Golden Jubilee. Thank you for having me as part of these celebrations.
Thank you, sir. And we look forward for more interactions with you in future. So may I request Dr. P.V. Lakshmipati, Director, ECGL Indonesia, International Coach, Motivational Speaker from IIM Ahmedabad. Sir, over to you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to all of you. It's a great amount of effort which has gone into building this institution. I've had the good fortune of being associated with DHRUVA almost from day one when it started at a small 2-floor space in Kachigoda. And from that day till today, I've had the good fortune of witnessing the inspiring leadership, the dedication of Dr. S. Pratap Reddy. I knew him only as a person who's an academic person. He's also turned out to be a brilliant entrepreneur. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to all your students and faculty who supported you in this endeavor. The connection between a student and alumni and the institution is almost like one of a mother and a child. And when they graduate, the umbilical cord is cut and they go on and grow up by themselves. And over a period of time, they then have to start looking after their parents. And that's exactly the true with institutions. One generation has passed in 25 years. I heard a statistic that almost 98% plus of institutions which have started, educational institutions have started, drop, close, or default within the first 5 years. 25 years is an amazing thing. Dr. Reddy has done his contribution to the nation. If you look at any great institution, whether even a corporate thing like, let's say, Dr. Anju Reddy's or like Professor Narayan Murthy. In fact, Narayan Murthy and I were together at IIM Ahmedabad, and I've seen him also grow up just like Dr. Pratap Reddy into a great asset to the nation. Now, what's happened with Infosys? Now has come the time for all the employees, the professionals to take over and support it. And that's exactly the same situation with DHRUVA as well. I strongly suggest that the alumni must take the baton in their hands. Like any country runs because of the executive, judiciary, and legal system, whatever. Similarly, the institution, an educational institution, thrives because its founder and the governing board, the students, and the alumni. So my request on this and my message on this 25th Silver Jubilee is for the students to wake up, to alumni to make DHRUVA a great name, because DHRUVA's name is going to be associated with them, and it's not only an honor and privilege for people, for alumni to be able to associate and build this, take DHRUVA to a next level. The uniqueness that Dr. Pratap Reddy, I also call him Pratap because, you know, it's for closeness. The uniqueness of what he's done is he's concentrated on character building. Okay, education and literacy are two different things. There are lots of MBAs, but the MBAs who have succeeded and have become relevant to a nation are the ones where their character has been extremely noble and very well shaped. And that's what Dr. Pratap Reddy and Pushpalata ji, both of whom I'm very fond of, who have built this institution to this level. It's now for the alumni to take it forward and build it to an international level. God bless. Thank you for having me here, and look forward to DHRUVA reaching greater and greater heights. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. We feel honored and privileged to have you as a mentor who is always there to guide us in thick and thin. Thank you so much, sir. I feel elated to invite Professor Lekha Shishta, Global Talent Strategist, to say a few lines about her association with DHRUVA. Ma'am?
Thank you so much, Dr. Priya. It's really nice to be here. Thank you for giving me the honor of speaking a few words today on this fabulous celebration of 25 years and a Silver Jubilee coinciding with our 74th Independence Day. I've had the honor to get acquainted with our respected chairperson, Dr. Pratap Reddy, over the last 2 decades. And over these years, I have been witness to the growth of DHRUVA into an institute of repute. Along this time, I have also been accepted almost as part of his family, and that has been a really good and warm feeling. I would like to consider that I have been able to contribute to the advancement of this fabulous institute. It has been my privilege to have taught so many of you alumni, and it is so wonderful to see all of you bloom in your chosen professional careers and business. Many of you have stayed in touch, and it warms my heart to be accepted into your midst. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations, in fact, to all of us and to all the faculty who have been such a strong support and have brought DHRUVA to this wonderful stature today. Thank you, congratulations, and may DHRUVA continue to grow into an ever stronger beacon of learning and light, showing many the way to a bright future. God bless everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. Your presence means a lot to us. Thank you, ma'am. Students are the flag bearers of any institution. They build a reputation of the institute by acting as brand ambassadors, and they leave a mark based on how well they fare in their professional and personal pursuits. DHRUVA is delighted to have such wonderful jewels in our crown who brought laurels to the institute, yet they are grounded and they never fail to show respect to their alma mater. May I now call upon Mr. Ravi Perichirula Director at 4K Invest from Germany, to say a few words.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. And thanks a lot. And I'm very glad to see Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu and the entire DHRUVA family after quite some time, and quite delighted on this auspicious occasion. At this time, I would recollect the role of a teacher in life of an Indian. And as aptly highlighted as Acharya Deva Bhava, right after Matru Deva Bhava and Pitru Deva Bhava, a teacher is the most important part of shaping up an Indian life, as we all know. I thank on behalf of hundreds of DHRUVA alumni, Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu, Madam Pushpalata Garu, and all the professor and staff community of DHRUVA for performing this role most effectively, shaping up our lives. I wish all DHRUVA community all the best at this milestone and even more success in future, and wishing a lot of similar help going forward in more hundreds of lives. Thanks once again.
Thank you so much for your kind wishes. May I request Mr. Jaydev Gotiti, Head HR at Tran Technologies, to share a few words, as he is an alumni and we are long associated with him. Even after he left the institute, he has always been helping us out in academics and all other strategic decisions. Over to you, Mr. Gotiti.
Good evening, everyone. At the outset, congratulations to Dr. Pratap Reddy sir and DHRUVA College on completing 25 glorious years. Thank you very much for inviting me to share my thoughts on this wonderful and memorable occasion. DHRUVA, what started as a humble beginning, today I'm so proud to let you all know that it's become an epitome of management education, which is driven by Dr. Pratap Reddy's passion, relentless passion, and supported by wonderful staff. Whenever I speak to Dr. Pratap Reddy sir, the word that always rings in my head is passion. Passion towards excellence, passion towards whatever he undertakes. And that has made a huge difference in our college, which has become such a glorious institute. I cherish, when I look at all the photographs, I cherish the wonderful moments during my journey and thank DHRUVA for putting me on the road for success. I wish Pratap Reddy sir, DHRUVA College staff, and all the students the very best in all their endeavors. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Jaydev Garu. May I request Mr. Vidyacharan, Senior Director, Capgemini Consulting, Technology and Digital Transformation. May we have a few lines from you, sir?
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to each and everybody who's associated with the DHRUVA College of Management, and particularly Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu. I think we are witnessing one of the important times of history. We will definitely call it before COVID and after COVID. I would fondly recollect my journey with DHRUVA, and the first thing is DHRUVA is an embodiment of values, ethics, and believing in the core aspects of a person. So that's what Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu has fondly built this institution on his journey. And all these values, when I've joined the college, it was an ambiguity which I have started with. But eventually, when I've moved out of the college, I really cherish all these values, both in my professional as well as my personal life. So I recollect taking all these values and leveraging back in my journey over the course of time. So I congratulate everyone, and I leave this quote in dedication to Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu, that we all learn things, and the learning will stay forever. But a good teacher is always immortal. Through us, you are always immortal, sir. Thank you very much.
That was really sweet of you, and aptly said that a teacher is always immortal, and somebody like Dr. Pratap Reddy, who has been a role model for so many of us. Thank you so much. May I now request Mr. C.V. Rao, Senior Consultant at People 9 Consulting, to say a few words. Mr. Rao, over to you.
Good evening, one and all. Happy Independence Day, as well as Silver Jubilee celebrations for DHRUVA management and staff. I'm very happy to be on the call today. It's a great pleasure that I've been given an opportunity to speak on this occasion. Atrapi bharatam shreshtham jambudvipe mahamunehe yato hi karma bhuresha tadanyasya bhoga bhumyaha. It is only in India it is possible that education is imparted through its culture. No other country has this specialization. Similarly, DHRUVA College of Management, under the leadership of Dr. S. Pratap Reddy and Vice Chairman Madam Pushpalata ji, this has brought up like a family. And I am delighted to tell you, wherever I am today in my career and whatever I am doing, it is because of the education institution of DHRUVA College of Management. It has changed my life right from the corridors when I was roaming for admission in the college. I am not a bright student though, but he has identified some spark, gave an opportunity to be associated. And at every juncture, this college has stood with me in terms of guiding me, coaching me as a mentor, and I was able to capitalize that. So there are 3 runas that every human being has to fulfill. 1, Matru Runa, 2, Rishi Runa, and 3, Deva Runa. So Deva and Matru is anyway we do it, but Rishi Runa, like DHRUVA is under the management of Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, is working relentlessly like a Rishi, a Guru Parampara, the kind of ethos that what he brings to the student in carving out as a citizens, best citizens, and rendering their services in the society is very important factor. I owe to DHRUVA a lot, and in my status, in my capacity, anything that I can do, contribute to growth of DHRUVA and bear a torch for this, I would continue to do that. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir. It's always a proud moment to see our students reach such great heights. Thank you so much for your presence. May I now request Mr. Sri, Agile Intel Research, founding member and director operations, to say a few words.
Good evening and a very happy Independence Day. Many congratulations to all of us on the 25th anniversary of our alma mater, DHRUVA. It is not a coincidence that DHRUVA is born on the Independence Day. I believe it's a conscious decision to indulge the thought of freedom in young minds. Thank you, Pratap Reddy sir, for this. Just like the Indian independence that gives us the freedom to think beyond, my college DHRUVA continues to nurture confidence in all of its students to think free, think unusual, and walk on the path less traveled. If I have to choose a word that DHRUVA symbolizes, I would name confidence. I think that is the only weapon that I had when I left my job to create a startup in 2016. I do not want to go deep, but I can never repay the help that I got from DHRUVA and Pratap Reddy sir. If I am now with a small company that has around 30 to 35 members in a short span of 4 years, all the credit goes to DHRUVA for nurturing the confidence in me to take the path which was less traveled. I am sure it will continue to guide many young souls like me in the future, like Dhruva Tara does in the dark sky. All the best, DHRUVA, and Jai Hind. Thank you.
We are really happy to see that you have chosen a path less traveled and you're proud of it. Thank you so much for your presence today for this session. May I now request Mr. Raghuram, global Vedantic scholar, to say a few words about his association with DHRUVA.
Namaste everyone. Wish a very, very happy Independence Day and also the Silver Jubilee celebrations of DHRUVA. DHRUVA is close to my heart, so close to my heart that if I think of Hyderabad, I only think of DHRUVA. Though I have not studied in Dhruva, but very important thing is that I nurture the ideas that Dr. Pratap Reddy and also Pushpa, they really cherish the ideas that whenever that during my travels and my interactions with the people, that any idea about education, any idea about student comes, they are the first persons to support me and give me this helping hand to see that how it goes forward. And I'm sure, in fact, there are a couple of occasions that in one of the convocations that I attended in Dhruva, and also there are at least a number of times, 20 odd times that I visited Dhruva, both in the earlier campus and this campus. So therefore, I see the relentless total dedication of both Pushpa and Pratap Reddy on this institution. Not only that, the identification of their children like Akila and also Bharat and all that for towards this institution. Like Dhruva is not just only few students and Pratap Reddy. It's a very, very extended family of Pratap Reddy, much better than any other families that we could think of. So my congratulations to both of them. And I'm waiting for this COVID lockdown situation to end so that I can just, first opportunity I will come and spend my time in Dhruva, which is always my close to my heart. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I've been delighted to see that so many people from Dhruva has reached such great heights. Congratulations to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are really glad to be associated with you. And as you said, once you are associated with Dhruva, you are definitely a part of the Dhruva family. So thank you so much, sir. May I now request Yashwant Keshav, Data Management Admin at Invesco, to share his experience at Dhruva. Yashwant.
Distinguished guests, fantastic faculty, awesome alumni, and all the dynamic Dhruva family. Namaste everyone, I'm Yashwant Keshav from the class of 2019, and it's my privilege to address all the Dhruva family on the occasion of Silver Jubilee celebrations. It was in the year 2017. I was still struggling for my first job. Then here I am now, working 1.5 years in Invesco, and I'm named as the think tank of the team. And Sir's humility made me found the first upskilling initiative called Share and Shine. Chairman Sir, and all the fantastic faculty, you made us learn through others' experiences by inviting the highest number of guest faculty than any other school. You made us learn through the fantastic projects, the wonderful brainstorming sessions. You made us come in contact with the great industrial mentors like the Suresh sir, who made us do the insolvency, the project, like Shiva sir, who's currently recovering. And you made us learn from the greatest industry professionals like Lekha ma'am, Priya ma'am. Sir, all I can say is the combination of 26 letters wouldn't be enough to describe what you have done for us. We are all just stones, sir. But unless the diamonds like you take efforts to turn these stones into diamonds, we are nothing. And the best part is you made us ask questions. And let me tell you how this changed my corporate life. Recently, the head of department during the appraisal time called me and he said, you are going to get promoted in the next 2 weeks. And do you know the reason why? I said, so what's the reason? He said, because you asked questions. The kind of questions you asked made us improve our processes and identify the issues. And it helped me to get the fastest promotion for a fresher, which usually takes 2 years, but I got it in less than a year. So all I can say is, for everything Dhruva has given me, nahi bolunga main, jab tak hai jaan, jab tak hai jaan. Thank you, sir. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Yashwant. You have been a shining star then and now, and we always wish and pray that you would be a shining star always. Thank you so much. May I now request Dr. R.K. Jain to say a few lines about his association with Dhruva. Dr. R.K. Jain.
Thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be part of this Silver Jubilee celebration. And special thanks to Dr. Reddy for making me part of this. Members of Governing Board, Academic Council, Board of Studies, faculty members, past colleagues and the current faculty team at DHRUVA, students and alumni of DHRUVA, my dear Dr. Pratap Reddy, he always addresses me as Mayank's father, not as Ravi Jain. So Mayank is with me, your grandson. If I have to say something about DHRUVA, DHRUVA is Dr. Reddy and Dr. Reddy is DHRUVA. And I can talk about either him or DHRUVA. So I prefer talking about him in his three important roles. As a teacher, as an individual, and as a temperament, if somebody can personify the temperament. As a teacher, I am reminded of, it says, Vidvattvamcha, Nupanttvamcha, Aivatvam Dacha. Swadesi Pujyate Raja, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. Dr. Reddy is an embodiment of passionate teacher who instill not imparting knowledge, but instill value system in whoever he gets in touch with. Everyone becomes a student to him, a follower to him, and can't stop revering him. So he is a spirit which need to be celebrated as a teacher. Second, as an individual, he is a typical karma yogi who is passionate about what value he can add to this world and what legacy he can leave behind for the world and what benefit his life can be. So again, I'm reminded of a few lines. It says, Adamaha dhanam icchanti, dhanam manam cha madhyamaha, uttamaha manam icchanti, manohi mahatam dhanam. They say, for an average guy, they crave for material possessions, how much we have earned. A good guy looks at a balance of both. A karma yogi looks at achieving the goodwill by his contribution to the world, to the contribution to humanity. And to me, Dr. Reddy is that force or force multiplier, I would say, who has done that for last 40-50 years in his life as a teacher, as a institution builder, and as a administrator. And I am more, I would say, fan, or I admire. I don't know if I can say the word admire because I'm too young, too small to admire him. I can only say I revere a certain aspect of Dr. Reddy, which is, I could put it in a Urdu couplet of a famous Shair, Rahat Indori. Unfortunately, we recently lost him. And Dr. Reddy's temperament, if we personify, it would sound like this: कि हवाओं से कह दो अपनी औकात में रहे, हवाओं से कह दो अपनी औकात में रहे, हम हौसलों से उड़ते हैं परों से नहीं. That's what Dr. Reddy is for me, and that translates completely into what DHRUVA is today, because DHRUVA, despite all challenges, has forged forward, making its presence felt not just at national level, but with great international footprints, which is very evident in today's gathering. I am fortunate to be part of his life, to have known him, and my lovely mother, Dr. Pushpa. Madam, I always, whenever I remember you as my mother. A lot of things that I have taken from a very short association I had at DHRUVA as an institution, but a long association with DHRUVA as a spirit and DHRUVA as a force. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Once again, congratulations to the entire family of DHRUVA, all members of DHRUVA. A great time ahead, and wishing Golden Jubilee and Platinum Jubilee going forward with the same fervor and the same spirit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. And we totally agree with you when you said that DHRUVA is synonymous to Dr. Pratap Reddy. And we are all fans of Dr. S. Pratap Reddy. And we are really blessed to have somebody like him as a leader. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Dr. M.R. Rao, Dean Emeritus, ISB, to say a few lines. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, I hope, can you hear me all right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening to all of you and happy Independence Day to all of us. I'm indeed on this happy occasion. I'm very pleased to be here for the Silver Jubilee celebrations of DHRUVA College. First of all, my heartiest congratulations to Dr. Pratap Reddy, his wife Pushpa, and the entire DHRUVA team for achieving this memorable milestone. I have known Dr. Pratap Reddy for about maybe 15 to 20 years, and also his wife Pushpa. They have been and continue to be good family friends. I have visited DHRUVA several times. I have seen the new campus and participated in some of the events, not too many, but a few of them. I think it is thanks to the passionate and dedicated efforts of Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu, his wife Pushpa, and the entire DHRUVA team, the college has grown considerably during the last 25 years and has attained a premier position not only in Hyderabad but also in the entire country. In spite of the current difficult COVID times, the college is doing well and is able to organize these nice virtual celebrations, and I'm indeed very happy to participate. I hope DHRUVA will not only continue to maintain its stature but also continue to grow both in terms of quality and size. Once again, my hearty congratulations to the entire DHRUVA team. I wish you all the best in future endeavors. Thank you. Best regards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your presence means a lot to us, and we assure you that we will leave no stone unturned to achieve greater heights. Thank you so much, sir. May I now call upon Dr. Venu Gopal Rao to say a few lines about his association with DHRUVA. Dr. Venu Gopal Rao.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I feel it a privilege and an honor to be here along with stalwarts, senior professors, members of the governing council, and the alumni, the colleagues who I worked with, the colleagues who are working there now. I'm really humbled at this honor that sir has given me to come and say a few words. Let me congratulate sir and DHRUVA College for the 25th anniversary celebrations. It has been quite a journey, and I was lucky to be part of his team from 2002 to 2006. And all I remember about DHRUVA is only fond memories. He motivated all his colleagues to dream big, think different, innovate. And today, when you hear students like Shakti, I still call him a student, students like C.V. Rao, who are here in this group, I feel really proud and of this alumni, that illustrious alumni that DHRUVA has produced. And I think full credit for this transformation of students who are otherwise just MBA graduates. Today, I see them as leaders and leader managers, which Pratap Reddy sir wanted to create in his dreaming big. And I'm really fortunate that I was part of this journey, as part of transformation of the institution. And I happened to meet real stalwarts in education, Dr. Sumant, Dr. Ram Subramaniam, Hanumantrao Unnava sir, and a whole lot of people that I'm not able to recall now, but DHRUVA is what DHRUVA was, and DHRUVA will continue to shine, and under the able leadership of Pratap Reddy sir and Pushpalata madam, I'm sure the institute will go to greater heights and will continue to transform the education landscape of the country and achieve greater laurels in the years to come. Thank you, Pratap Reddy sir and Pushpa madam, for inviting me. Thank you so much, and wish DHRUVA the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sparing some valuable time to attend this session. And I'm sure your presence on this virtual meeting has brought a smile on the face of your students who are even attending this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mantri.
Sure. DHRUVA College of Management has been blessed to have some amazing set of faculty who have spent their valuable time and expertise in elevating the lives of our students. It will be an absolute honor to hear from our wonderful faculty without whom DHRUVA's existence is immaterial. May I now call upon Professor Gopal Krishnan, a veteran member of the DHRUVA family. Gokul sir, over to you.
Thank you, Priya ma'am. Namaste everyone. I am Professor Gopal Krishnan, and I am working with DHRUVA College of Management for the last 10 years. I am very happy that DHRUVA College is celebrating its Silver Jubilee, and all the credit goes to the founder member, Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu, and the Vice Chairperson, Madam Pushpalata Reddy Garu, for their untiring efforts and total dedication. Congratulations to both of you, sir and madam. Dr. SPR, as we fondly call him, is a passionate teacher who wants to instill values in his students, and he is a votary of values-based education. I congratulate all my faculty colleagues and staff members on this special day at DHRUVA, and I wish many more years of success to DHRUVA under the able and dynamic leadership of Dr. SPR. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gokul sir.
Thank you.
I wish to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Sudarshan from 1995 batch, and I request you to share a few words about your association with DHRUVA. Mr. Sudarshan.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And it's been a delight to be on a part of this 25th anniversary of DHRUVA. And as on behalf of the first batch of 1995 to 1997, I'm very delighted and to talk on behalf of the entire team, and we are all in touch. And it's 25 years of friendship as well. That is something that Dr. Pratap Reddy sir has instilled in us in terms of how we have been together. So we had many firsts in terms of as a batch that we have started. We had the best outgoing student who is also there on the call, Vishnu Vardhan, and also the topper of the class, which was Rupak and Vishnu. I think they both are there on the call. So it's been a pleasure, and it's been a lovely journey. And all of us have really scaled a lot of huge heights in terms of our careers. And it's been a pleasure, and it's been a great learning, sir. I think will not take much time, but I think congratulations to you and ma'am for giving us what we have been taught at the beginning of our careers. And as you rightly said, you have made us global managers in terms of what we have learned from the institution. And we hope that this institution will grow leaps and bounds in the times to come. It was a pleasure, and wishing all the best for all the DHRUVans on the call. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sudarshan. We are very happy that you could attend this session online. Now may I request Mr. Arpit Sharma to say a few lines about his association with DHRUVA, Mr. Arpit Sharma.
Good evening, everyone. I'm wishing you all happy Independence Day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I'm feeling so grateful and humble. Respected sir and madam, all professors and my dear friends. I'm Arpit Sharma from 99 batch. 99M01 was my roll number, if I am correct. Also, I was first from my batch who got placements, thanks to DHRUVA, who has given me life and enlightenment to my career. 2 months before completion of my course, I was placed through campus placement. Today, I am working for Cook Medical, US-based company, manufacturer medical device company having operations all over the world. I work as a product specialist in South Asia. My journey to this medical device world started through DHRUVA campus placement. If someone asks me, my best part of my life as a student, will say DHRUVA. We have study, and entertainment. This is Arpit Sharma, ex-student of DHRUVA, signing off. Happy Independence Day. Best wishes to DHRUVA. Thanking you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharma, for your presence and your kind words. May I now call upon Professor Dr. B.G.K. Murthy, an amiable person and an amazing faculty of statistics at DHRUVA College of Management. Murthy sir, over to you.
Okay, madam. Good evening to all. It is an honor and great joy to speak on this occasion. I am Dr. B.G.K. Murthy. Last year, I joined in this college. During Silver Jubilee preparations, our chairman asked us to prepare a permanent and collective database of all our alumni. While doing that, I got an opportunity to interact with them. They shared their life before joining DHRUVA, while studying at DHRUVA, and after leaving DHRUVA. Most of them expressed that it was a mind full of experiences. Some of them even recollected, "Don't care, face the brute." On listening to their experiences, I am very happy to associate with DHRUVA, which is producing competent and socially relevant managers who are generating wealth in their organizations around the world. I am confident that we repeat the same in the coming 25 years, what DHRUVA has done for the last 25 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Murthy sir. May I now request Professor Geetika Ratna to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Professor Priya. Namaste, everyone. I'm really elated to be a part of this excitement today evening for celebrating the Silver Jubilee of DHRUVA College of Management. It was indeed a wonderful evening today with the presence of Illumine dignitaries, and your presence definitely means a lot for us. I take this immense pleasure and privilege in giving the vote of thanks for today's memorable event. I would first like to thank all the members of the governing board and academic council. Padma Shri Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy Garu, Executive Chairman, Science Limited. Dr. K. Pratap Reddy Garu, Director for Society for Entrepreneurship Development and Agriculture Management. Dr. Vipin Gupta Garu, California State University. Shri Parthasarathi Garu, CEO of Carvi. Dr. M.R. Rao Garu, Dean Emeritus ISB. Shri N. Sesha Reddy Garu, Chairman Aditya Group. Shri Krishna Prasad Garu, Managing Director Granules India. Dr. Lakshmipati P.V. Garu, Director ECGL, Indonesia. Dr. Matthew Monipali Garu, Professor IIM Ahmedabad. Sri Ram Nomala Garu, CEO in United States of America. Sri Ravinder Reddy K. Garu, Chairman Engineers Syndicate India. Sri K.T. Reddy Garu, Fenner Conveyor Belting, Ms. Karuna Gopal Garu, President, Foundation for Futuristic Cities, Sri Tarini P. Patnaik Garu, Director, Rider Steel in Ghana, Professor N. Pradeep Kumar, Adjunct Professor, and of course, Dr. S. Pratap Reddy Garu, Founder, Chairman of DHRUVA College of Management, our Dean Emeritus, Dr. U.B. Raju Garu, Sri N.V. Raghuram Garu, President, Yoga Bharati, Dr. Ram Subramaniam Garu, Professor, Stetson University, Dr. David J. Sumant Garu, Professor Emeritus, University of Miami, Dr. H.R. Rao Unava Garu, Professor, University of California, Dr. Linda Moore, Simon School of Management, United States, Dr. Matthew J. Monipali, Professor, IIM Bangalore, Dr. R.K. Jain, Director, Symbiosis, Dr. Prasad Balkundi, Professor, University of New York at Buffalo, Dr. Rama Velamuri, Professor, China Europe International Business School, Dr. Srinivas K. Reddy, Singapore Management University, Professor Shailesh Chandra, Director, Entrepreneurship Cell in DHRUVA, and of course, Sri Nrupendra Rao Garu, Chairman, Penner Group, and Dr. K. Anji Reddy Garu, Chairman, Dr. Reddy's Group. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks and a very special mention of thanks also to all the people who have been associated with DHRUVA, thick and thin. Sri M. Gopal Krishna Rao Garu, Dr. Balraj Virmani Garu, Sri Mohan Krishna Kalahasti Garu, Sri Ramesh Vemuganti Garu, Sri Venu Gopal Rao Garu, Sri Arpit Sharma Ji, Sri KRP Reddy Garu, Director, Advertising and Marketing, Sakshi TV, Professor Aparna, Professor Priya Iyengar, Professor Abhilash, Professor Dhananjay Singh, Dr. Venu Gopal Rao Garu, Professor Sitapati, Professor Krishna Pani Garu, Professor Uday Bhate Garu, Dr. Vishwajit Patnaik Ji, Sri R.K. Sharma Ji, Sri Deepak Gupta, Sri Vital Karra, Chiranjeevi Mayank, and Sai Durga Prasad, Sri Sudarshan Garu, Sri Vivek, and Ms. Saroja Garu, Sri Sriram Garu of Deccan Chronicle, Professor G.S. Rao Garu. You have been indeed very, very instrumental for the development and growth of DHRUVA College of Management. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank all the alumni for taking their time and gracing this occasion by sharing their enthusiastic experience. Your enthusiasm was very, very contagious, and also sharing their journey for the mother institution. And all the students present here in general for making this event very, very memorable. Thank you so much. I extend my heartfelt thanks to the wonderful teaching staff in DHRUVA College of Management, past and present. Professor Gopal Krishnan, Professor Shadab Alam, Professor Narendra, Professor Prakash Kumar, Professor Ullas Ramakrishnan, Professor Priya Naidu for wonderfully moderating this event, Dr. Murthy Garu, Professor Ganguly, Professor Kamaksha, Professor Shishir, Professor Chakravarti, Professor Kunal, Professor Meera, Professor Satya Prasad, Professor Himabindu, Professor Arya, Professor Narsimhulu, Professor Pillai, Dr. R.K. Jain, Professor Narsimhachari, Professor Nidhi, and Professor Agna. Thank you all so much. And of course, nothing would have been possible without the unceasing support and contribution of the non-teaching staff. Thank you so much, Sri Suresh, Sairaj, Madhav Reddy, Lavanya, Usha Rani Garu, Veera, Gopal Garu, Ashok, Nazir, Brahmam Garu, Janga Reddy, Swapna, Harish, Krishna, Ali, Surya, Srihari, Amulya, Divya, Harshini, Vaishnavi, Farooq, Naresh, Mahinder, Yadagiri, Arjun Kumar. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for materializing this event and also for your unceasing contribution to DHRUVA College of Management. Thank you all. Thank you so much, and namaste.
With this, we come to the end of the Silver Jubilee celebration of DHRUVA College of Management. Thank you everyone for your gracious presence and making it a success. As a DHRUVA tradition, let us conclude this session with the Vande Mataram. Thank you so much, everyone. With this, we come to an end of this celebration. Namaste, everyone.
Yes, Rao Garu, thank you very much for your presence. And Raju Garu, son, father of our Ravi Pericharla, and Ramaswamy Garu, and so many other students, wonderful alumni, Sudarshan, R.P. Sharma, Sai Durga Prasad, of course, our Shakti and C.V. Rao, and especially Jaydev. I'm thankful to you for your wonderful presence, and thank you very much. God bless. Hopefully, alumni mega alumni meet before the end of 2020. Thank you very much. So thank you, Raghumohan and Ahalya. Thank you very much. Of course, my daughter Madhavi and my son Bharat, and especially Dr. Lakshman Reddy and Pratibha, my sister. Thank you very much for being part of this wonderful occasion. And of course, my sister Chaya and Sumant, they added luster to this program. Thank you very much, especially Vipin and Ram Subramaniam. They have been a kind of pole star. They have been a great support to me in running this institution. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again, Pratap and Pushpa, for all the yeoman effort that you put in giving birth to, nurturing, and elevating DHRUVA to the present status. And may you continue to do so for the next 25 years at least.